what's up, y'all? It's popping. It's D. About to react to this vid by Hello Yassine. It's titled "A City Girl is Doing Smokepurpp Shows Now." Aw, damn. So JT is in the thumbnail, and apparently she's doing smaller shows to promote her music, because City Girls, their hype has been declining as of late. So it seems like she's kind of having to start over and like start from the bottom, so to speak. So yeah, that is unfortunate because I do like JT. I think she is talented overall. I think she has a lot of potential. But yeah, I guess this is where we're at. But anyway, let's see what's going on. Let's watch.
What's poppin', y'all? JT from the City Girls is, would we say rightfully? I don't know about rightfully. She's getting clowned, or she's getting backlash, she's getting attacked, she's getting made fun of, she's getting pointed out. People are making fun of the fact that she's going on this tour. She's doing a solo act now. And
people are so lame. I will just say this. Fans are lame as fuck. Y'all are so quick to be like, oh, this person is not high on the charts, or oh, they falling off, or oh, they not doing. What are you doing? You are on nobody's charts. You have no following. Nobody cares about what you got going on. So what are we talking about? I think it's so weird for people to talk shit about someone who is doing way better than them in life. How does that work out? How are you talking down on someone's success or lack thereof when they are way more successful than you? Even at this point in her career, even though, her popularity has declined a bit, it's still at a higher level than you. She still has more money than you. And of course, that's not everything. I hate when people just flex that out of nowhere. If you give like valid criticism and they're like, well, they richer than you, they got more money than you. I think that's irrelevant, and that's when it gets corny. But people who are talking shit, they're specifically talking about success. You're specifically talking about her not being as relevant or not being as popular when it's you are not popular at all. You are not relevant at all. You have no money at all. What are we talking about? But you talking shit about her? Like, make it make sense. I think that's the weirdest shit ever. Like, what? She way down on her charts. You are on nobody's charts, brokey. What are we talking about? I just don't get it. And again, this is when people talk shit about other success. If you give valid criticism about, oh, this music is this, or this look or whatever, that's a whole different conversation. Yes, you can do that. You can share your opinion on that. But when you are talking shit about someone's status, when your status is in hell in comparison, it's like, what? Are y'all dumb? Like, it's so odd. It's just like people projecting their insecurities and what they don't have onto others. Very weird behavior.
And one of these venues that they pointed out was like this bar and grill place. People are saying, wow, man, this chick that had hits with the City Girls is going to be performing at such a tiny venue, which, let's be fair here, Smokepurpp was performing at venues like this. And he was bringing like 7 to 9 people. I mean, sometimes it was like 25, I think maybe 50 tops. And some people are saying, yo, she's getting to the bag, though. One of the things I enjoy most is seeing how and when people pick to choose the way in which that they defend someone. And in this case, I don't think the defense is justified. However, I do think there is like some logic behind it. So people are saying, oh yeah, she's a solo act now. She's got to build up her fan base. No, that argument doesn't work because One Direction, which, okay, these guys were huge, but One Direction breaks up. Those guys aren't doing bars. They're not doing rinky-dink venues either. Those guys start off with multiple thousand-cap venues after they broke up as a group. Happens with pretty much any group, really, that was popular. Now, the argument will be, well, City Girls wasn't as popular as them. Yeah, of course not. But did City Girls ever even tour? I think that's where the real question is. People are saying, hey, she's a solo act now, so she's got to start somewhere. No, that's not what we got to talk about. We got to talk about, what was City Girls even selling for venues? Because I don't even think they could have packed venues. If I look, I'm not going to look it up. Actually, I am going to look it up. I lied. Ding, 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 ding. My intuition was right. They never went on a headlining tour themselves. I'm scrolling back to 2019 here, where we can say was their peak, right? When they blew up, they were going crazy in the game. And I'm seeing them here, they're doing festival after festival after festival. Gucci Mane, Lil Baby, City Girls, Cardi B, Tiana Taylor, City Girls at another concert. Like, there's no headlining tour that they did on their own. Lil Baby, Blueface, City Girls, they did I think that was like a mini tour of, 10. No, this was the dates, yeah. So they went on tour as a supporting act. They've never done their own tour. So we can't even say, oh, yeah, she's lagging or,
That's very weird. Their team did not take advantage of their popularity in 2019, because they could have easily headlined a tour and had like other female rappers on the tour with them, and it could have been like a whole city girl type of tour with the other city girls. When I'm saying city girl, I'm talking about all, not just anyway. So it could have been like, was Lotto popping back? I don't know. What other female rappers were popping back then? I don't fucking know. But whoever, could have added them to the tour as well, and they could have headlined. So I think that's odd that they've never headlined a tour.
We got to cut
when
her
they have
slack
such
because
big
now
songs.
they're not a group. No, as a group, they never did a tour because I don't think they had pull to do a tour and bring people out to
They
these venues. They
could've,
were
when
radio
they were really
acts.
popping.
Radio, streaming, like vapid music. People weren't City Girl stands. People would show up to a Cardi B show. People would show up. I would say people did show up to Lotto show. Lotto show sold out like I think the Novo in LA, which is a decently sized venue. I think it's like a couple thousand people at 2 to 3 or something like that. I know it's under 3. City Girls wasn't pulling no venue like that, so even Lotto was selling that out. City Girls, I don't think they had stands or like real diehard fans, and it's evident by their touring history. So the fact that JT is performing at these venues does not surprise me in the slightest. Now, will I come at her for it? No, there's just no reason to. I think this shows the disconnect between somebody being lit and somebody having fans. And she is going to have to go through the process of gaining fans. And I think a lot of other artists, I don't know if Russ talked about this or somebody else, where they said, this person is so famous before they've even done a tour. And then when they do small venues, they're like, yo, why is this person doing such small venues? They can do bigger venues. Like, for instance, this is actually not a related or even a similar situation. But Olivia Rodrigo, she blew up like crazy before she ever went on a tour. And she could have sold out way, way, way bigger venues, which is not JT's problem here. So she decided to do smaller venues, and people were kind of upset, but she wanted to practice in a smaller setting before performing for all of these people, because this was her first time going on tour. JT, she's been performing for years upon years upon years, so we can't really compare that. Yeah, I think she's just going to have to build it up because there just really isn't investment in JT's music career to the point where people are like, I really want to see her live. I think people see JT on IG, and that's enough for them, where they see her on some screen.
Because, she got what, like a
really
couple songs
like that.
by
Some people
herself.
say, oh, well, like Uzi helped her. I think Uzi helped her stay famous. Uzi didn't help her musically. Who's checking for a JT song? Please tell me. I know we have ladies that watch this. You guys pop out every now and then when I ask for your opinions on things, which I really do appreciate. So please, can you tell me in the comments, because I like to learn from people that are actually paying attention to this stuff. I am paying attention a decent amount, but I'm not plugged in to what JT's got going on. I'm kind of like surface level. Do you like JT's music? And if you do you like it enough that you would go to see her perform live at her own show with nobody else? Why and why not?
No.
If, depending on how you answer that.
Yeah, no shade, but she's just not my cup of tea, per se. Like, I am not that interested in her as a solo artist. I have reacted to a couple of her music videos over on my Patreon, and it's just like, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not enough to pull me in. It's not enough to make me want to download her music and continue to listen to it. But I know a lot of people do like her music, but maybe they don't like it enough to go and buy a ticket to see her live. Because again, she has like a couple songs solo, that people would be interested in hearing. But it's like, is that worth going to a concert for, to hear 2 songs? I don't understand. Maybe she's going to perform some City Girls songs too. Like, she can't perform her own verses from City Girls, but it's like, are people really interested in hearing that? Hearing those old City Girl songs, so, But, she is starting from somewhere. So, as she releases more music and, acquires a bigger fan base, then I'm sure she can sell out bigger, venues. So, I wish her the best. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!